Lives of Gethra characters. There we go. So now you guys, if you're following along on the podcast or just visiting the website, you can check out the characters that have chapters over at livesofgethra.com. We can also check out more characters and lands beyond. And as we continue delving backward into history, we can continue to add more detail on these. Now I think we missed King Asharo, who is another world character. So King Asharo, we actually came up with it on stream the other day. We've had one of the players, or one of the viewers in our channel, actually contribute some ideas to who King Asharo is. So we'll take a look at that. And I think we're actually going to start a new section for any characters like this, where we will say out of world details. And we'll say played by Gethra Citizen. So this will allow me to keep track of who's associated with which characters. And if you guys want to take on the role of a character, I'll be going back to Gethra Citizen and seeing if they are around for any details we need to find out in the future about King Asharo. And if you don't want your name going up on the wiki, that's totally fine. If you just want to keep it on Twitch, just let me know. But I think it's a cool way to kind of cement your guys' contributions, and recognize, kind of how this kind of communal imagination and creation works. It's kind of cool. So we've got that right in there. All right, so let's move on to another direction here. We've got some names in Renato's storyline that we haven't added pages for. So we should probably add in the Garo crime family as an organization. So organization, Garo crime family. Illicit gang, perhaps, or syndicate? We'll call it a syndicate. The Garo crime family is a powerful syndicate operating out of the city of Sheld. So we haven't really looked too closely at that, but here's Sheld right on the coast of Radrigar. We've heard from Renato that he's heading home towards his father to report after his mission in Kedarport, but we haven't really heard too much about Sheld yet, so we'll just add that onto the wiki here as a reference. It is ruled by Garo and his sons and daughters. Known members. We got on here Renato, son of Garo. Of course, that's just going to be a link to his page. We have Garo himself, Renato, son of Garo, and I don't know that we've heard of, we know of Vanchi as well. Vanchi, brother of Garo. Which, it's unclear who is at the higher rank, so we'll put Vanchi closer to his brother. Alright, save that. Copy that, and then we'll drop it onto Renato's page. Okay, great. And the Garo crime family we should drop into one of these. So this will be a not quite a sovereign power and is not quite a religion. So let's make a new category, which is organizations. The path is a religion. Lantern Town is a city. Actually, I think we should maybe make the lands section a little different. So I think what we'll do instead is have a new category for different and that way cities that are within different ones should go into the category that they are. So Yorick is in Radrigar. Actually, I think we had said that it was in the Torn Shore. Just gotta make sure it's all nicely organized for you guys. Numenacris is its own land, and then the Great Isle will be its own as well. So, but eventually we can put all the cities and stuff under these groups as well. So. Did that put it in there? No. Good. The Great Isle lands. Numenacris, where Vaynuth has been operating. Put that in there, and then cities can go into their respective places. So Numenacris goes there, Lomala goes in Radrigar, Lantern Town will attach it to the Great Isle, Elakar is in Great Radrigar, Hyrena also Radrigar, and Nokair is in Numenacris. Kind of touch on each of these as we were building their pages out over the last few days on stream. All right, so cities, let's see, can we delete this category? Might be a more in-depth, oh, here we are. All right, great. All right, so now what? We've got a bit more detail about the Garo crime family. We could make a page. Let's make a page for Uncle Vanchi. Or we'll just call him Vanchi, brother of Garo. Back over to the timeline here, and we can look up Vanchi, get his details there. '24th of the 4th moon, 1430 is when he was born. So by the time that he's serving on the ship with Renato, as we read in the recent Renato chapters, he would be, it's 1478, so he is 48 years old. Now, did we get any description of Vanchi? just take a quick browse. Once we get more of this stuff set up, it'll be easier to add it right after I do the podcast section. But we literally started this wiki on stream 2 days ago, so we're still going to be populating it with a lot of the basics. Yes, here we are. He is balding with a widow's peak and a small brown mustache and of Radaran background. Banshee is balding with a significant widow's peak and small mustache. Is of Radaran background. History. We know that Banshee captains the Banshee Dispatch, a ship in the fleet of the Garo crime family. Where did our organizations go? Ah, here it is. All right, save changes. Oops. There we are. Banshee, brother of Garo. Now we can link that up with Renato, who's been serving with him. And we can drop that into a world character as well. So coming back here, we've now got Banshee, brother of Garo in there. His background, his loyalty. We should add his ship. Let's see, is this the best category or is this like a type of vehicle? No, I think this is a good category for this. Banshee Dispatch is a smuggler's vessel in the fleet of the Garo crime family. History. During the 5th moon, 1478, the Dispatch was in Kadar port delivering smuggled weapons. We have Kadar port as a page already, so we can drop that in. Banshee Dispatch is the ship of Banshee, brother of Garo. All right, great. And back to articles, and we will link this up with Banshee and Ren. And the Banshee Dispatch, let's see here. Make a new category. Oops, for ships. All right, perfect. I think we'll wrap up for now, and maybe later tonight I'll come back on. But yeah, got in some good work on the wiki again today, and we'll be able to continue adding to that. Hopefully with some of your guys' ideas. If anyone would like to take on the role of a historical figure, and we can kind of role play out how some of that will unfold. We have back here, let's see, King Asharo, who we came up with on stream the other day, and his recovery from this illness after quite some effort. So hopefully more of that soon. Stay tuned on the Knaves Guild, and have a good evening.